everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm giving you a review of the Too Faced Mini Chocolate Chip Palette. Or I should say white chocolate chip palette, but it is mini. I did see some reviews on, was it Sephora? People were like, this is the smallest palette ever, and it's so small, and it fits in the palm of my hand, and which it does, but I also kind of thought it would be small when I ordered it. One, I believe it's $24 or $29, so I knew it wouldn't be a full-size palette. So I guess I wasn't that surprised how little it was. There was another exclusive or limited edition or whatever. I think these are the spring previews, so I think these are coming out in spring. Which maybe I'm too soon to do this video and I should wait for when it launches, but what the heck. Anyway, and then there was a chocolate chip palette that was all mattes and all like neutral browns, and I never even saw that available on the Too Faced website. That was a Black Friday special, so they had it like flash, you know, Black Friday on their website, sold out, and I never saw it. And then I see, you know, people posting about it, so I was like, I missed out. But when this went on, I believe it was Sunday night before Cyber Monday on the Sephora website, and then it sold out. But I was like, I'm gonna grab it, and here it is. That's really cute. So there are some pros and cons about this palette, which I will share with you, of course. And I am wearing it. I am wearing nothing but this palette to give you an idea. I was like, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna Tim Gun it. So it smells like chocolate or cocoa, and it's really cute. I can show you the shades. Here we are. So you can see there are some mattes and frosts. I should say there are some mattes, there's some metallics, and there are some glitters. I should have used my Too Faced Glitter Insurance primer, and I didn't, and I had glitter all down my face. So I did my foundation after I did my eye makeup, which I was really grateful I did that. Okay, so the shades are really pretty. It's kind of a soft pastel. If you want more cool tone, I really think these are cool. I mean, I guess you could argue that one or two of them, because of their peachiness, are kind of on the warm side, but I feel like this is a cool tone palette. I feel like the colors are subtle and soft and pretty. So if you're tired of just crazy colors, lots of oranges, lots of red and bronzes, and just these strong colors, and you're like, I can't wear those, then maybe this is something that will really appeal to you. This gray, for instance, looks very gray, and it's very pale. I don't know why I said it looks very gray. It looks very cool, and it's very pale. So what I did, I'll kind of talk you through what I did, and then that way I can show you what shadows worked for me and what I felt like I really had to struggle with. So first, I did use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I really would recommend a shadow primer with this, really any Too Faced shadows. They're really good, but they're a little bit powdery. So I feel like a primer just gives it something to grip to. The nice thing about this is that it is, you know, made in the USA, and it's definitely, actually, yeah, it says bulk made in USA, assembled in Dominican Republic. So that's good enough for me. It's not like the holiday palettes where they were shipped out to China. And so I feel like this is probably the same integrity as all the other Too Faced palettes. Okay, so let's go through. This is the shade I used all over my lid, and this is called Cake Batter. And it is a very nice transition shade. You'll like it. It's like a satiny kind of matte. See what I mean? I feel like maybe that is showing up. Okay, and then next I use next to it, which is cookie dough. And that again is just like another nice neutral taupe. Well, you know, I think it's kind of a taupe. And see that? Like, it goes on really well. It's a good color. It's a really good transition shade. Like I said, I did take this, it's called Guilt Free, is this gray shade. And that shows a really cool tone, really kind of a nice, see how that's just like a nice gray if you're looking for gray. And I felt like that was just like a really good sort of right here lid shade. What I did though is I did use this black, which is called Black Sugar, and it does have some sparkle in it, which scared me at first. But I did one of my sort of smaller detail brushes. See how pretty, it is pretty. And I have to say, this glitter did not fall out like the lighter shade glitters did. So here is the Black Sugar that I did my entire like crease and corner with. And I did a very light application. Can you see that? I did a very light application and I focused it just the concentration right here. And then I took a clean brush and I just sort of pushed out the product because I'm like, I don't want a smoky eye. I just want a contoured, you know, crease. So then I did on my inner lid with my finger, I put my finger in this shade, which is called, hang on, Raspberry Rose. And it's a really pretty like rose gold. That is a terrible place for me to swatch for you. Okay, here. Can you see that? It's right there. That is, and that was really pretty. And I did that with my finger. And it is not like, wow, metallic, like Kat Von D metals. It's a softer, subtler shimmer. And that was nice. And then I took a, I need a clean finger. I'm gonna go on this hand. And then the shade next to it comes on really soft, and that's Pearl Candy. And that goes on so nice. And that is a little bit glittery, so there was a little bit of fallout. And that's this one right here. And that's on the inner, like my inner corner. And so that's a really pretty, you know, highlight shade. Did I use, I'm trying to think, did I use Sugared Raisin? Part of me thinks I did, but I don't remember. No, you know what? Okay, so here's the story on Sugared Raisin. That's what this shade is, which is right here, which looks gorgeous. But when applied with a brush, I could not see it. I was like, where is this color? Where are you? And so basically, I think what would work is either a little dose of Fix Plus on your brush or using your finger. And then these other shades are so pretty. They are, what is that? Ambrosia and Exotica. And one is matte. So Ambrosia and Exotica. And one is matte, and one is like a really pretty shimmer pearl. Ambrosia's the matte one, and these are really, really nice. And you can definitely, like, you know, build them on, pack them on. Now, here was kind of a disappointment. Glaze, this shade right here. I'm like, great, I have a giant, you know, lid shade, or oh, I love pale shadows like whites and bisques and vanillas that I can just, you know, use to highlight under my brow bone and stuff. This shade, I think my eyeshadow primer, I didn't put all the way up to my eyebrow. And so there was nothing for this to cling to. So I was basically just putting it on dry skin with a brush. It didn't show up. I worked and I worked and I worked. Where are you? So, I mean, it might, you know. So I do like the way I do like this palette. It is very cute. It is compact, so it's great for travel. It's a good supplemental palette. So if you have lots of transition shades and you have lots of browns and, you know, you're looking for just something soft, then great. Or maybe you have a younger person you're buying for and these shades would be perfect for them because they're not too bright, or maybe But anyway, obviously, like I said before, if you have somebody like whether it's yourself or a friend who doesn't like all these crazy bright colors, these bronzes and coppers, and is like, I can't do it, then this might be for you. And like I said, some shades work best with a finger, with a brush, maybe with some Fix Plus, but for the most part, it's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I think for a Too Faced palette in the $20 range, this is such a fun little thing. So I have the Too Faced Cat Eyes. I bought this as a cyber deal. It was like a mystery pack, so I didn't know what I was getting, and this is what I got. And I'd never had this before, so I was like, yay, something new. And I haven't, you know, dove into this yet, but I know this is really popular. The thing with this though is that all the shades except for Meow are either shimmer or glitter. So I'm like, okay, well but then look at that payoff. Like that is so much better than this one and this one. So, you know, I mean, but look at all these are more like fun shades. Like, I don't know if you would wear these every day, although Tiger's Eye looks really pretty. But I believe that this is in the $30 range. So, you know, you've got 3 eyeshadows, 6 eyeshadows. So you have 9 eyeshadows. Is that right? So you have 9 eyeshadows in this. You have 4, 10, 11 eyeshadows in this. And let's see what the ounces are. 5 grams. So 6.5 grams total. And what did I say? 11 grams. So you get more in this. You get more in this, but you pay more. So that's the math for ya. So there you go. I hope, like always, this was helpful. And would I buy this? I don't know. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Like I said, I mean, I have so many palettes. I'm not gonna return it. I'm gonna keep it. It's really sweet. But is it something I might reach for a lot? I don't know. But hopefully I've given you enough information that you can make up your mind. I am wearing more Too Faced products. I'm wearing my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I am wearing a Too Faced lipstick in Doll, something Doll. I can't remember what it's called. I'm terrible that way. Alrighty folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've subscribed to my channel, and I will see you next video. Bye.